Okay. Good morning, everybody. Triple B, we're going to just get right into things. Today is all about building strength and stability in our legs and lower half. Of course, we have to get our whole body involved in anything to find the full sustainability of the practice. Stand at the back end of your yoga mat. And we will start with that full body movement. Release your arms down by your side. Take a moment here before we get into the more swift movement to just feel your feet on the mat. Take in your breath. Take in this place and time for practice. What are you stepping into the practice with, and what do you want from it? And then inhale and lift the arms all the way up to the sky, big full reach. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands out towards downward facing dog. Pick up your right hand. Reach towards your left ankle and twist under the body. Set the right hand down. We'll go slow this first time. Pick up the left hand. Hold on to the outside of the right leg and twist underneath. And then set the left hand down. Come forward to plank pose. Squeeze the heels together. Squeeze the glutes. Lengthen your tailbone. Tone the belly. Look a little bit forward here. Feel the fire and strength in the arms and the abs all the way to the legs. Okay, 4 mountain climbers. Right, left, and then step forward to a squat and step back. Walk the hands backwards to your feet. Stand all the way up and lift the arms to the sky. And we start to speed this up a little bit. Forward fold. Walk it out. Down dog. Do the twist. Right hand to the left side and down. Left hand to the right side and down. Plank position. 4 mountain climbers. Step or jump forward and back. If you're doing the jumps, you can do it twice. And then walk the hands back. Stand up, arms to the sky. That's 2 rounds. We've got 5 total. Exhale, fold. Start to walk it forward. You can move at your own pace here if you're doing this a little bit differently, slower or faster. We're forward to plank now and pull the knees in. Maybe a little bounce starts to get in your step. Jump forward and back if you want that extra heat for the squat. Walk it in, lift the arms high. 2 more times. Exhale, fold down. Walk it out to downward facing dog. Add the twist. Four knees in. Step or jump to the squat. Walk it back. Inhale, lift up. Last round here. Exhale, forward fold. Keep going. Walk forward to downward facing dog. Twist back, right hand and left hand. Forward to plank. 4 mountain climbers. Step or jump for the squat. Walk it back. Inhale, stand all the way up. Reach the arms to the sky. And palms together, center of the chest. And take a moment here, maybe even close the eyes. Check in with your breath. Hopefully heart rate already starting to lift, feeling a little warmth in the body. Purpose for the practice coming a little more into focus.
Release the arms down, give everything a little bit of a shake. Okay, we're gonna continue with like full body warm-ups. I'm gonna do everything at the lower impact level. You're welcome to build it up. Just high knees, right to left. You can step with me like this or start to run it. I've done leg day all week long. I'm going with the low impact here. Feel free to run it though. And then change to jumping jacks. Again, you can fully jump or step to the side like I'm doing here. We're doing this just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have the feet outer hip distance apart and side to side. Cross body, just a little twist here. Open up through the shoulders. Get some movement. Nice. Take the feet even wider apart and lean down side to side. Adductor opening here. We're going to see this come to play in the full workout with the weights added. And we've got 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Feet stay wide, exhale, forward fold, reach the hands down to the ground. A lot of movement that just happened. Feel free to keep the head a little bit more lifted, spine a little longer so that you don't find dizziness in the body. If that's not a thing for you, then you can let the head drop further down. And nice, good stretch here. Okay, take the hands to the hips, point your elbows up to the sky, push down into your feet, and come on up to standing. Heel toe your feet in. Okay, we have 3 rounds of movement that we will do 2 times from start to finish. As mentioned, you're gonna have to hold on to just one thing throughout this exercise. I'm using a 10-pound weight to start with, but I'm gonna quickly drop it down. But 1 dumbbell. Start with the heaviest thing that you've got around. Hold the dumbbell in your right hand, feet outer hip distance apart. This other hand is for counterbalance. Have it wherever feels best. I'm gonna have it out to the side to start. Good old squat. Go down until the butt is about to the line of the knees, and at the same time, like a curl, pull it up to your shoulder. Good. Can you go even a little bit lower here? And then as you stand out, like you're trying to straighten down your shirt, straight down. So we're going to keep our elbow in tight here as we curl and sit. And then the elbow goes up to the sky to keep the dumbbell close to the body as it goes down. All right, let's keep going here. 1, 2, and up for 2. You can drop and hold, and then lift for 2. That's it. We're gonna do 8 more. This is 8 and 7, 6. Triple B is one class to definitely put some music on in the background if you have it handy. In general, I'm gonna get my Spotify playlist together for you guys 1 week soon. We've got 3 and down and 2 and down. Make sure you're ironing that weight straight down the shirt as you stand up. Switch hands, you get to do the whole thing, second hand, right? As you come into the squat, make certain that the knees are going wide over the center of the feet and stand in the same way. Here we are, down and lift. Tone the abdomen throughout the entire exercise. Think butt as low as it'll go, but keeping the range of motion that allows you to lift and stand. Drop it down and hold, stand up. We've got for 4, and up, and 3, and up, 2, and up, and 1. Nice work. Okay, switch it back to the first hand. If you're holding the weight in your right hand, it's going to be that right leg that tips back. Warrior 3 with the weight moving down. It's an RDL in your workout classes. And then you come back up. Try to keep the hips as square as possible. You're still using that counterbalance hand. As the right leg lifts up, flex the foot, point it down to the floor, and come up. Slow, 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 and stand a little bit faster. Slow lift, stand quicker. You can have a little bend in the standing knee, little extra gains of stability in the outer hip there of the standing leg. Just 2 more here. And stand. 1 more time. Think pendulum, tilt the head forward at the same rate that the leg lifts up. Switch the dumbbell to the second side. Left leg now back, tilt over, and stand. Go up for 3, 2, 1, and stand for 1. Go up for 3, 2, 1, and stand. Keep going. Tilt, 3, 2, 1, and stand. 3 more, 3, 2, 1, and stand. All the wobbles and bobbles are worth it. They're helping us find that center and core. It's a good part of the practice. 1 more time on this side. Switch the dumbbell back to the first hand, and we're going to add this as a combination together. So it's 1 squat, 1 flying warrior. Switch to the second side. Back and forth like that, each side 2 times. Here we are. Make sure your feet are outer hip distance apart. Too narrow, too hard. Okay, squat down, curl, and stand up. Shift the weight to the left leg. Flying warrior 3. Switch the dumbbell. 1 squat and stand. Shift the weights. Warrior 3. Woo! Right? And it just gets us off our balance, finding our way. 1 more time, each side. And stand. Play with it. For so long in the yoga practice, I felt like every little falling off balance was a mistake. It was kind of the way that I was taught. It's not at all the case. It's all a part of the learning. Set down your dumbbell for a moment. Good. Setting up the second piece of the puzzle here. Take a wide stance, arms overhead, interlace here, holding nothing in the beginning. Turn both feet out a little bit. Lean towards your right side, bring your arms towards your shoulder. And we're in that warm-up opening for the adductor stretch here. Stand back up, arms to the sky, and go to the second side. This becomes your hands staying as it is, or a dumbbell in the hands going side to side. The other piece of the puzzle that we get to add here is you step. I gotta find my room. You step out to the side, back together as the arms go up. Step out to the side, back together as the arms go up. Okay, try it 1 more time with no weights. And then let's pick up something I'm going to lower myself to a 5-pound weight. This is a taxing one very quickly, so just be good to yourself. Hands only totally works as well. Get the arms as straight as possible as you go up here. Step out to the right side and bring it to your shoulder. Come up. Out for 2, up for 2. Count yourself. 1, 2, and up. 2. 1, 2, and up. 2. 1, 2, and up. 2. Keep going. Looking good here. As you step out, feet can turn out a little bit, knees can turn out a little bit. If it works, start to have the step out of the foot as parallel as the center foot. Same thing, knees have to follow the feet. If the feet turn out, the knees turn out a little bit at that same rate. We're probably about done with this now. Right and center and left and center. Keep the arms overhead. Step the right foot back behind you. Bring the weight to the shoulder as you bend both knees. Straighten the legs, straighten the dumbbell, and step up to the mat. Left foot steps back. Lunge, bend the knees, drop the dumbbell to the shoulder. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, and step forward. Okay, slow like this. One more time. Right and drop, straighten and step. Left and drop, straighten and step. Right and drop, straighten and step. Left and drop, straighten and step. You can keep going at that same rate, or it's double time here. It's a step and a lunge and all the way up. Step and lunge, all the way back up. We're going for 8 and up, 7 and up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the weight down. We're putting the adductor stretch with the lunge back together now, so those two pieces of the pie. Make sure you have enough room to step out to the side and back behind you. No weights, arms to the sky. Interlace the hands, reach up high. Keep the arms like this. Step out to your right side and come back together. Step to your left side and back together. Step back on the right side, lunge straight back and up, lunge straight back and up. Good, keep going. Right and center, left and center, right back and center, left back and center, right and center. Your own pace here. You don't have to stay with me. Side to side, back to back. One more round. Right and left, right and left. Exhale, forward fold. You did it. Take in a couple of breaths, about 30 seconds. Get a drink of water, all the things. When you're ready to stand, hands to the hips, point the elbows to the sky, press down into your feet, and come on up. Okay, last round with the weights. Pick up your heavy dumbbell again. Hold on either side, feet wide, toes turned out. Usually called the goddess squat in our yoga, sumo squat, when I do this in boot camp classes. sit down to your lowest point here. Find where it is, just allowing the weight to give us that little extra bit to release into. At the same time, belly nice and strong. You want to feel as though your pelvic floor is lifted up, not sitting down. So we're finding that low point. Oh, friends, we're going to stay with it. You can move a little bit from side to side. Think shoulders up and back. If the weight gets heavy there, curl and lift right here. Either place. If you want to really beast out, you can do some curls. Get the arms into motion while you stay in your goddess squat. Maybe take the mind off of things a little bit. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My goodness, straighten the legs. Turn your toes parallel to one another. Super strong in the central part of the body, the core, the back, the butt, and hinge forward. Take the arms down to about mid-shin and come straight back up. We're looking for a nice tone in the glutes and in the hamstrings here. Come on back up. Every time you come up, you can push your hips a little bit forward. Lower it down. 2, keep this one slow. A count of 2 down, a 2 up, or even slower, 4 down and 4 up. I'll let you choose your pace here. About 30 more seconds with the hinge. Keep your eyes a couple of feet out in front of you. That'll help keep the chest lifted, the shoulders open. And good enough. Heel toe the feet in. Set your dumbbell down. No combo there. That one's good and easy. So that's our full series from start to finish. We're going to do it a little quicker through. One more time. So the second time through. Give yourself just a moment and a couple of breaths here. And then we'll get going. Our yoga practice obviously has a lot of static work in the legs, so this gives us a little bit of a different look. Let's get set up for the squat. Feet outer hip distance apart, knees and toes going straight ahead. Hold your heavy thing in the right hand. Ready? Nice breath in, tone, strengthen. Drop into the squat and stand up. We'll give it for 8 and lift, 7 and lift, 6 and lift, for 5, looking good, 4 and lift, 3 and lift. We'll stay on this side and go right into the warrior 3 float after this one. Right here, tap the right foot behind you, fly forward, 2 and lift, 2. Fly forward and lift. Keep your eye gaze out in front of you, something that won't move or change. You're here for 4. 4 more total. Keep a little bend in the standing leg for more ease and hamstrings and low back. 2 more by my count. Try to keep the hips square. Back leg doesn't have to lift terribly high. Stand on 2 feet. Switch the dumbbell. Ready? We've got 8. Lower and stand. Brush that dumbbell straight down the body. Don't let it go out to the side. That's where we find some kinks in the back usually. We always want to keep our weights close to the body in these big squat movements. We've got 4 and stand. 3 and stand. 2, keep your structure. If it gets too heavy, drop the weight and keep the movement. Tap the left foot back behind you like a pendulum. Hang forward, the weight will take you down, and stand back up. We've got 8 here. Do your best. Try to keep the breath even with the repetition of the movement. I've got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Last one here. Switch the dumbbell back to the first side. We go into our combo, 1 squat, 1 warrior 3, side to side, just 4 times total. Ready? Here we are. Drop it down, stand up. Warrior 3, tap the foot back and hinge forward. Stand up, switch sides. Safely drop down. Keep the dumbbell close. Tap back. Warrior 3. You do not have to go at the same pace as I do. I'm probably pulling you off as much as you might be based on how my balance is moving me side to side. Get in to each side. Remember, this practice is all about you. Do what works. Okay, good enough. Keep holding that heavy thing or go to a little bit of a lighter selection if you have it. Stand with your feet together in the center of your mat. Your arms straight up to the sky. We ready for this? Adductor lunge out to the side. Drop the dumbbell to the shoulder and step out. Straight up. We're putting the combo together right away for this one. Step right foot back to the lunge and up. Back to the lunge and up. That's 1 round. We've got 8. To the side and up. If the arms get tired, they could stay sitting at the shoulder and just move across the center of the chest. Nice little relief there. If you're up for it, keep those arms moving up and down. And back. Okay, yogis, we can do this. I always say it, we can do hard things. Keep moving. 1 foot in front of the next. I think we've got 3 more rounds by my count. I'm loving it. Step it out. Toes parallel to the knees. Whole time. Think 90-90 in the knees and feet as you step back into the lunge. Nice full range the whole time. Last set. Step back, together and back, together. Safely bring your weight down. Set it down. Give yourself whatever movement feels good. Again, about a 30-second break. And then we go into our final set. From there, nice good stretch. Okay. I'm going back to my heaviest dumbbell that I've got handy today. Sumo squat or goddess squat, whichever name speaks to you. Take your feet wide apart. Broaden the knees so we get a good stretch from inner thigh to inner knee. Tailbone straight down to the floor. Don't let your tailbone go out and back. Keep the dumbbell again close to you, shoulders up and back. Feel as much weight from your big toes over to your pinky toes that you can. And we are in it. You can change the arms as you wish. We are here. Nice options everybody's taken. Love it. Maybe a little bit of a bounce in the legs. Time under tension. And we're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, turn the toes parallel. Keep the pretty wide stance. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs, hinge forward at the hip. Go down about mid-shin. Keep the eyes forward, spine long, and then stand back up. Shift the hips, push them a little forward each time you come all the way up. A little extra oomph in the glutes there. Take this one pretty slow, no rush. Don't roll through the back. Think long spine the whole time. So shoulders feel as though they're staying up and back. Only go as far down as you can come up with that same alignment and integrity. We've got one more, is it? And stand. Okay, we've done all the hard parts. Now we get to do some stretchy yoga stuff. Set the weight down. Take your time. Stand at the front of the mat when you are ready. Give yourself a hug for the hard work right here to open your day. And then inhale and reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back to plank. We got the arms plenty involved, upper body plenty involved as you come down to the mat. Take Cobra here. Stay with Cobra, a few breaths, let it open. Keep the thighs, the hips down, elbows bent. In Cobra, gently look towards your right side. And then turn the head across the center, nice and slow. Look over your left shoulder. And then back to the center. Lower all the way down to the mat. Push back to child's pose. Change to downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward to a nice long, low lunge. That foot was a little heavier, right? Bring both hands to the inside of your foot. Spin the back heel down. Down dog lunge. Walk your hands out. As you walk your hands towards the left corner, try to give a little oomph and push into your left foot, your back foot. Bring the hands back in. As you step backwards to downward facing dog, take the right ankle, so that same leg, over the left thigh. Figure 4 stretch here from dog pose. Sukhi dog, Sukhi Randrasana in the legs, down dog in the arms. And right foot down. Look forward to the hands, step or jump all the way to the front end of the yoga mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stand up, reach both arms to the sky. Palms together, center of the chest. Inhale, lift up. We'll do it on the second side. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Step back to plank. Lower down to your yoga mat. Again, a little extra time and space in Cobra. Lift it up. This time, as you look towards the right, you can also drop your left shoulder a little bit forward and down. Bring it back across the center. Look to your left. Drop the right shoulder a little forward and down. Back across the center. Lower the entire body to the mat. Push back to child's pose. Change to downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward to the low lunge. Keep stepping until you get that full stride. And then hands to the inside, down dog lunge. Spin the back heel down. So 2 flat feet. Walk your hands towards the front right corner there. Of course, I think the stretch always important, but certainly after resistance workout, we've got to take the time to stretch our body back out, and the muscles can easier come back with us. Left ankle over the right knee. Sit into the leg. Keep the right knee bent a lot. The recovery is there for us. Drink lots of water always. Definitely drink water after you pick up the heavy things. Downward facing dog. Look towards the hands. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stand up, reach the arms to the sky. Palms together, center of the chest. One more time, lift the arms high. Fold over and step back to downward facing dog. Okay, pigeon prep. Right knee towards the right wrist, heel towards the left hip. A lot of the concentration this month in classes involves pigeon preparations. Lower the left leg down, come down to the forearms. This is not going to be your best pigeon, though it might feel really good. Soften and breathe. And that's probably not the best languaging. Like sometimes you might be able to place your front heel a little further out, but after a tough weighted exercise in the legs today, don't try to do that. Be good to yourself. Be easeful in this pose. It might be the best because it feels the best. Before you go to the other side, just let your hips fall towards the right. Take your left leg all the way around to the front. Cross it over and twist. The bottom heel can go straight out instead of tucking the foot. Untwist, send the left leg back behind you. Downward facing dog. Set the left knee behind the left wrist, heel closer into the right hip. Again, find the more easeful way of doing pigeon pose for you. If you want some really intense look at pigeon pose, that's this pose and lots of variations of it. take the All Levels 75-minute class that's up and recorded from yesterday. And really the active movement is only just a little over an hour if you're worried about that much time, because I know it's hard to find that much time. All right, lean to the left, take the right foot all the way around and over, add in your twist. And then come back to your center, just lean back on your hands, extend your legs straight out in front of you, fold over the legs. Seated forward fold, or this Paschimottanasana. Inhale, come back upright. Your choice to take a seat of meditation for 90 seconds or lie down onto your back for 90 seconds of Shavasana. Unwind the body until you are ready for stillness. Let your face be soft. Let the body be soft. I like to say that we do the work to be strong so that we can be supple. If you're lying back, take the time to come back up to a seated position here. And everyone, palms together, thumbs to the sternum. This gesture of offering. Continue to offer the benefits of this time on the yoga mat, the time to sweat, the time to do good for yourself out into the rest of the day. The signal of doing that is the sound of Om. You can sing along with me here, listen, or tune it out. Press the breath out. Take a deep breath in. Deepest of gratitude to yourself, each other, this practice. Thank you. Namaste.